Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the MGM Grand of Las Vegas, Nevada, USA. The main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the welterweight championship of the world. Two fighters, unbeaten, undefeated, have entered the ring. Only one will emerge victorious. Somebody's O has got to go. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Fighting out of the blue corner, wearing blue, official weight, 145 pounds, 43 bouts, 43 victories, including 31 knockouts. Two-time junior welterweight champion of the world, Ricky Fighting out of the red corner, wearing gray, 38 bouts, 38 victories, including 24 knockouts. Is rated by all as pound for pound, the best in the world. The reigning, defending, undefeated welterweight champion of the world, Floyd Mayweather.
All right, gentlemen. We went over the rules in the dressing room. And remember, guys, I'm fair, but I'm firm. Touch him up.
That he is getting a chance to fight him. Let's see how Ricky Hatton shows his appreciation.
You like watching Floyd Mayweather fight? Feast your eyes. Under 2008 or 2009. And this will be, if not his love, boxing. Hatton would never say anything of the sort.
Of Ricky Hatton as compared to other opponents of Floyd. Different.
Good quick left hook lands on the button from
where Mayweather has to win the fight.
So far, Mayweather is doing a very good job of keeping Hatton in no man's land.
The foot specialist is the main thing. So
every body punch, as long as Hatton is functionally in the fight.
That he wants to.
And if Floyd wasn't such a...
He says that the fallacy for most fighters has been that when they would rather try to land something serious.
So far, I would say the fight, he's having problems actually hitting Ricky just as well, too. Ricky is caught
80 seconds of every round.
Boxer.
Good straight right hand by Mayweather. Another revival.
That's what Floyd is going to have to do to get.
Relax, relax. You're running that shit, relax.
Slip it straight as you come in. That's working. Slip it jump, slip it. Keep turning, keep turning, keep turning.
All you're doing is keep pot shotting. As if they are trying to interpret and decode.
He's going to do anything because he's going to have to slow down Ricky a little bit to get respect.
Seeing how perceptions can be formed.
And I think that's pretty accurate, but it's just the tempo that, but punches landed, I'd have to say Floyd. The fight is moving towards the way Ricky wants it. His speed is bothering Floyd too.
There's an abrasion.
And I thought I saw a trickle of blood out of the nostril of Cortez with a tutorial. Have to issue some more of those.
Well, when you're coming in, Mayweather, but still taking punches as he's coming in.
Good right hand, and some of them have been very effective.
But if he lets Ricky start crowding him as the fight goes on.
Hatton lands another jab. I wonder if Cortez is going to allow Hatton to fight the fight.
Even sometimes when he lands a good punch, he's still closing, but he's really trying to land punch.
And Floyd Mayweather, too, is a scratch and sniff affair.
It looked to me as though Mayweather...
Then you start getting...
He's the only one wrestling, Joe.
Roger just said exactly what I'd said. That's what he's doing, this pot shot, and he's landing close to him. But as soon as he lands a punch, he's grabbing right away. Just trying to do enough.
Over there, Sean's gonna punch.
Cortez is going to let Hatton fight where Hatton wants to fight. Hatton for holding when it seems as though it's Mayweather who most frequently wants to fight the fight. And he lands a solid left hand.
He wants an ugly fight. Mayweather wants a pretty boy fight.
Quick left hook by Floyd Mayweather.
Lands a left hook as Ricky comes in with his head up. Or either throws a right hand lick.
Floyd Mayweather's game. It may be that he's been so effective for so
other guys. And then you still look at Ricky's feet. You still he's bouncing, springing.
this hard.
And I see Mayweather would expect
Floyd
him.
seems to be a lot more comfortable in this situation. Now he got caught with a choke.
Hard right hand by Mayweather. Right on. Big cut.
This is just what everybody feared.
Had to come the driver. He leaves his taxi. Ricky says he's the only man in the world who can stop my cut.
But as far as you're concerned, that's fuck all, yeah? That's fuck all to what you've had. And that inside stuff, I'll take more out of him than you because you're stronger than him.
Here you see Floyd land a right-hand lead, which has been probably his most effective punch. Moves right in and smothers his opponent after that.
Combi box averages per round out of 30. Mayweather landing at a 33% rate. Hatton, Harold, how do you have it through three?
Okay, Jim. 29-28. 2 rounds to 1. Ricky Hatton rushes in, and you know what he's going to do. Have any of you guys in 3 rounds is controlling this fight by rushing in and landing good shots on the inside of a movement? 2-1, Hatton.
The reason for that, Harold, what you think, Emmanuel, is that Hatton comes quicker. He's been fighting guys like Baldomir, who would be, and some other fighters who just don't have this kind
He
of...
just won the first minute of the 4th round. Out working.
Doing the same thing over and over. The right-hand lead, right-hand lead, right-hand lead, no nations at all. Basically those simple punches, mainly the right-hand lead.
That Hatton's eye has not opened up again yet.
Snapping Mayweather, or Hatton's head back, just like that.
Do tonight, he's got to. Ricky's making him have to fight.
Interesting round. First minute of the round definitely belonged to the Hatton. Middle minute of Mayweather, you can understand why. Now Hatton gets Mayweather.
This is definitely not Dancing with the Stars.
I think it's turned out to be a very good round for Floyd Mayweather because he withstood the challenge of his corner. He got punished in the last 2 minutes of the round.
Keep doing what you're doing. That's all you got to do. That mother can't outfight you, know.
If you can't get anything, diffuse the situation. Do you understand? Understand? As you're coming in, and I don't care if you fucking nullify yourself.
Ricky Hatton so anxious to come in forward, not moving his head as much as he should. At the time he put combination together.
And 11 of Mayweather's 15 total connect. 1/3 of the way through the fight. And he can make it into the late round.
His constant pressure. Without a chance to. Mayweather is still a young, or relatively young.
Most of the work in the round.
Punches, you know, Floyd may explode at any time.
Stop right there. Get the hand up the head.
That I like what Ricky's doing, unlike the other guys. When he sees Floyd as in that defensive.
Hatton lands an uppercut. Good round for Ricky Hatton so far. Now Mayweather gets to where he wants to fight.
Going to try to win the round by right-hand leads. He can pull out a couple of flares of the fight. This pattern off of this round right here.
Blood is trickling from above the round.
What Hatton said was that his heart would expand this round. He has not let up for 1 second.
That was a Ricky Hatton round.
Middle. Don't worry about all that bullshit. Keep running your shit up the middle.
Several warnings. I gave you several warnings.
Watch inside. Worry about all the holders.
You can see the worry on Carol's face and in the way she holds her hand. Laughter, he says, to hear his mom say, "Get out of the way. Don't." And Ricky, of course, with his dry wit, saying, "As if I hadn't thought of that, Mom." Round. Hardest punches landed in the fight are Floyd Mayweather counter-rappable weapon. He's quick with it. He disguises it with his lead shoulder. Is penalized. For Hatton.
Come on.
And he's saying that Mayweather...
Stop.
Good quick left hook by Floyd Mayweather.
Well, what he's got to do, which would make it an even round.
Stop.
Mayweather hasn't done much offensively in the round. Hatton has once again controlled the real estate. Moves with much greater frequency when they're in close quarters like this.
It's come in handy.
Yeah, it's very effective.
Now Hatton all leaning into him, and Ricky pulls him back to the rope.
You know, from my...
Crowd is boisterous.
Be smart as you're coming in, right? And stop smothering your work. That's 6 left, yeah? With a point off, is good.
Here you see Ricky mauling Floyd, and even though, you know, Joe took the point away.
It looks as though he hit the top rope and not the back of Mayweather's head. We are 6 rounds through the fight, halfway done.
In points, 57-56, Ricky Hatton. There's an excuse for that. Ricky Hatton, I gotta say this much about the cut man. In England, they own.
In his other life, Harold Letterman is a pharmacist, and thus his Mick Williamson, Hatton's cut man, has availed himself of the opportunity.
Men from the UK, they don't know how to use Avitine. And Avitine is thrombin mostly, they throw in the adrenaline as well.
But whatever...
Doesn't seem in danger of ending prematurely now, State, or at least to be able to get Floyd Mayweather maneuvered against the ropes. Doesn't mean that he's landing clean, hard punches. Floyd Mayweather does.
He's very cagey. Fighting a different fight, but I think he's more dangerous.
Buttons a discussion about cut technique? No. Nick Williams, the 1-to-100 adrenaline solution that they use in England.
You know, with the 8 on the bottle, and you have to have it fresh. It's something that
Tutorial
has gotten to our game. On round 7, and it's been very much like round 6.
We had a fight between Cotto and Mosley. A brilliant fight. This fight is going about the way we expected. Also, an ugly
left-hand shots.
But Floyd is becoming more physical himself.
Oh, you're doing great.
End of the round, right hand leads. Oh, this is a package of right. That was early in the fight when he was landing right hands flush several times and punch. These have been the most damaging blows. It was one of those right hands which created the cut over and seemed to miss with most of his right and left hand shots. Puncher. Mayweather, after Mayweather connected with a punch. The ropes. Reversing the pattern. Mayweather, good punch.
Yeah, Floyd is really, Ricky is bringing the best out of him.
Great right hand seems momentarily to Ricky bounces and comes forward again.
But as I said at the end of the last round, he's becoming more physical and more aggressive himself.
Hatton would do well to try to get out of the center of the ring.
He still got good eyes, good reflexes, and I like to see like he was a few seconds on, and when he fought Diego Parago, right on.
Now Hatton's back to where he wants to fight. Break from all the offensive action.
Floyd, I would take him out because Floyd still can think very.
Good quick left hook by Mayweather as Hatton came in. Sometimes it's the right hand, sometimes it's the left hook. Huge round for Mayweather here in the 8th.
No standing count here.
Mayweather believes he gets a chance to land a right hand in return. And it was brilliant stuff. Now Hatton shows.
But the difference is Rick is not landing.
What you just did. You're breaking that whole round. Don't worry. Okay. You hurt him. Right. Yeah, lovely. Great. Fucking fine. Yeah, great. It's fine. No problem.
Yep, I said. You see Floyd landing a lot of clean, effective punches and mauling him. He never was landing the clean, effective punches the way that Floyd is. Floyd has been.
That was a landslide round from Mayweather, who by CompuBox 6 of 31 for Ricky Hatton. Round like the last one shows you why, when CompuBox the fighters in the sport and defines them in plus-minus terms versus percentage of punches connected against them, Floyd Mayweather has by far huge difference between Mayweather's connect percentage and the percentage of punches landed against.
Floyd, very intelligent fighter. He will study him, and once he sees he's slowing options as the fight goes on. Ricky is doing a lot of mauling and clean, effective blows.
There's still little patches where Hatton gets to fight the way he wants to fight.
He's not landing the clean blows. It is trademark left hook to the body. He hasn't landed. Well, he's moving in, but he keeps his head straight there. He doesn't move, and you can almost so anxious to get to him that he's not even preparing for punches to come back.
Suddenly in this round, Floyd Mayweather begins to use his foot in the fashion of Roy Jones at the peak of his career. And there this is.
You can't let him have any more. You can't let him have any more, Ricky. Do it this next 2 rounds, right? Don't go crazy. I'm telling you, don't go fucking...
Almost as if he wanted to show he could do it. Ricky Hatton was 0 for 8 with his jab. Harold, how do you have it?
Even 86, 84, Floyd Mayweather rushes in. Floyd Mayweather skips back, gets off a nice right high card, a clean punch.
Wins, no losses coming in. They've been stride for stride throughout their careers.
Check
What a perfect shot. The left hook by Mayweather and where
Shaky
this fight
legs.
is going.
Yeah.
He's on shaky legs. He's got to bide time here.
He knows how to do that.
Patient for Hatton.
This fight is over.
Mayweather dealt with a situation he's never...
In performance once again. Well said, Emmanuel. There. In the last boxing skills, the jab not often he hasn't used in years. So just triumph is that he could elevate it and he could show you
Out that he showed his best performance tonight. You see the check left hook as he was coming in. He caught him with the left hook, but which he's been hitting with have been very consistent.
Hatton go.
Plus, I think he was getting a little fatigued at that stage.
And then this is the end. And before Mayweather could land another punch, Joe completely done. 2 left.
Accurate punches.
He's a tremendously accurate puncher. Never has it been more.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at the end 5 seconds of round number 10, the winner by knockout victory and the world still welterweight world champion, Pretty May.
Ricky Hatton tastes defeat for the very first time. Rolled up the numbers in the last few rounds of his plus-minus percentage is plus 22. 39 through 72 of them. It's a high number for him. Landing 29, including 11 power shots, and most of Hatton's power shots were body punches inside 7. And in your mind's memory, as you remember how it looked.
I love all the fans that came over from the UK. I love all of
you uncomfortable at all because we've never seen you in that.
Oscar De La Hoya, Richard Schaefer, they done one hell of a job, and all the fans from the UK, I love you. This fight, that's why I didn't prepare halfway. I pushed myself in.
Could you sense?
Never faced. He kept coming. I hit him with some big shots, some big body shots, but he kept. Well, right
drift
now,
of the fight was
I stepped
going.
back. It's called the check hook. It's called the check hook, and he ran right into the shot. You know, came straight ahead.
Did you know that he was
Well, I just want him to. You know, I'm glad that my opponent. Hopefully he fight another day. But he's
early on that the way he was coming.
I still got it. That's why I went through hand therapy to show him that I could still punch with spark and a lot of energy. So that's what we did tonight. Promotions and just one hell of a team. You know, I'm not trying to call out no welterweights. I done what I had to do in the sport. I accomplished what I had to. Miguel Cotto is one hell of a champion. You know, along with the rest of the welterweight boxing retired me. I retired from the sport. And I had one more thing to accomplish. Come on over.
Just this last thing.
Come on over,
Floyd.
Class, 20 championship fights. I fought the best from all over the world. Boxing.
Thank you very much. Again, congratulations, Floyd.
Fans love you.
No, and he was better inside than I thought. He could use his forehands to make room. I think it was working, but I didn't quite stick to the weight I've seen. But I felt the difference, you know.
Did you feel
I knew what the tactics were. I knew what the tactics were to do. I think
it wasn't a big shot? He nearly went down. Did you feel, okay, this is going to...
Like nicking a breather and fiddling and fighting about, you know.
You seem to be slowing up and giving him just the kind of chance.
Should have been just a little touch more care. I mean, I think it sounds...
It's not easy from
at this position than on the position I was on my back. But I think it showed at times, you know. He was cleverer than I expected in
some of these battles again.
Oh yeah. Sorry everybody, thank you.
Jim.
The official scores at the moment of the knockout were 89-80. The way Harold Letterman had been scoring the fight for a period of time as we went along.
You know, considering that Floyd is not even a big welterweight, so you know what it would have been like to be avoid getting hit, and he was getting hit with pretty much the same punches. But nevertheless, his first fight with the Cubans in the '96 Olympics, so he has always been a good fighter. But tonight, Ricky brought it
quickly, went by the boards. What do you make of Floyd's assertion to us yesterday that he
at that time had been inactive and hadn't had too many successful big fights recently? Now, if he goes on,
is 6'1". Kermit Cintron is right around 6 feet. Last of a series of huge fights on the boxing calendar.
We've been all calling for Floyd Mayweather, and he closed the show. He hung in there in a kind. Take our hats off to him if we had hats.
Y'all better come over and let me get a little bit of this TV.
Now, what's a Grand Rapids guy doing wearing these Ohio State colors, incidentally, here? You know, I asked you a totally impertinent question, obviously.
Oh,
hey,
you know I know how to clean it up.
Heck of a performance. Best in you.
Well, I guess he did.
It was a heck of a performance,
right, thank you.
That's for sure. For a while, despite all the camaraderie you saw in the ring afterward, this was the last other boxing material available on HBO On Demand. It's been a sensational in January. Meanwhile, Mayweather versus Hatton has been brought to you by